Good morning. We are back in Dallas, back in Texas, and it's one of those bittersweet things, right? We're landing, and I'm like, dang, Texas is flat. But when we got home, our kiddos ran up and hugged us before we even barely got out of the car. So that was probably the best moment of the trip, when we got home and our kids ran up. I think we had a lot of great moments in Montana, and can't wait to go back next year. But I want to talk. So July, we went through a lot of lives, a lot of different things, working our tails off, right? And we took 2 trips. We went to California, we went to Montana, and a lot of my lives got pushed aside. So I wanted to I want to schedule out something. You know what? Shoot. I'm going to do that right now. What is today? Today is... Somehow my mic dropped off. Hold on. Okay. Technical difficulties. Okay, cool. Anyways, what was I just saying? Anyway, I had a lot of people come up and just like, hey, break down your business real fast. I want to know how you are doing this, doing that, right? And so I'm like, I should just do a live. People want to know this stuff. So, not that it's right or wrong, but just what are other people doing, so we can, change it up, make it a little bit better, right? So I'm totally fine doing that. Let's see what else. I think a lot of people, when we went to Montana, a lot of people got value from what Cody was saying. Cody Barton. His main premise was your revenue in your business will never outdo your skill levels. So if your skill level is at a whatever, put a number on it, 3, your revenue is going to be at a 3. And it won't be until you raise that up to a 4, to a 5, that your revenue will follow. Here's the interesting point. He said, you can even try really hard and get your revenue up to a 3 and 4, or excuse me, a 4 and a 5, but it will eventually come back down because your skill level is not following it or ahead of it. And I looked at Carolyn and I was like, damn, that's good, because we can get lucky, get lucky on a check or whatever, get lucky on a deal, but the next month or the next 6 months, they just falter because our skill level isn't there to run the business, right? So that's really, really what I've been pushing on, is putting a team together, running a business. I don't want to do a one-man band. Carolyn and I don't want to do a one team show. We want to work with more people, right? So that was really good. What Cody Cody said a lot of things. Sorry, Cody said a lot of things, but I think that was like a major takeaway for a lot of people. And hiring, it's all about bringing more people on, and even leveling up your team. So your team has to grow as well. They're talking about your skill level will dictate your income. So you're building a team, your team's skill level will also dictate your income, right? If your team is running at a 2 and you're at a 6, as a whole, the team takes the win. The team is going to outperform you. They're the face of the company, right? So your team is actually a 2.5. So I think that's a major player, is like working with your team to up their skill level. And what is that going to take? Is it a book? Is it role play? What is it? Spending one-on-one time with them. What do those people, think about your team. What do they want? Do they want one-on-one Zooms? Do they want just attaboys? You know what I mean by that. What do they want? Hold on, I'm going to read the comments right here. Okay, there are no comments. That's fine. I clicked on StreamYard's one comment. So then Jerry got on stage. Good morning, Brendan. Hey, thank you for saying good morning. I appreciate that. I don't know who's sitting there watching. Shoot, what was I going to say next? Oh, yeah, Jerry Norton got up on stage and he goes, what Cody said was very, very powerful. No, dude, you're good. Keep working. Jerry said, your same kind of, what's that called? XY axis is your income level will be dictated by your risk adverse. No, risk adverse. I guess it'd be risk averse. Yeah. How risk adverse are you? Risk tolerance. There he goes. He said risk tolerance will up your level of income. So he's buying a few hotels in Puerto Rico, and they were a good deal, I guess. And he goes, I don't know how to run hotels. So his wife was like, Jerry, why are we buying these? We've never done a hotel. We don't know anything about hotels. One of them has a restaurant. We know nothing about restaurants. He's like, oh yeah, let's learn. And so I think it's like a little bit of putting cart before horse mentality, and then having the horse catch up, right? Because what's gonna teach you the quickest? Jumping right in? What's up, Tim? Hold on, let me interrupt. Hold on. Tim says, good morning. I'm new to the real estate game and learning all I can. Well, thank you for jumping on our YouTube. I don't know how you found us. Maybe I sent you the message or sent you the link or something. But it was funny about what Jerry said. He said, the more risk tolerance you have, the more your revenue will grow. And it's kind of like, as you get better, when you get to a certain level, like maybe you're closing a few deals a month and things happen with the buyer, with the seller, with the whoever, and you're like, oh my gosh, everything's falling apart. You're, curled up in a ball on your living room floor crying about something. And then the month goes by, you get through it, and your birthday isn't taken away, and it's easier next time, right? I think that's part of what Jerry was saying was go through those hard things so you can level up your risk tolerance. So there's risk tolerance and there's skill levels. So I think those two were just kind of really eye-opening for most of the group that went out there. And then it was like, then we left the meetup and we're like looking at these beautiful mountains and these beautiful rivers, and it was like icing on the cake. You know, it's like we're looking at God's country right now, and the messages that we're getting are going straight to our hearts. You know what I mean? So I'm like, dang, I don't want to wait another year. I don't want to wait another year to come back here. I want to be back here. Like, is 30 days too soon? It's 30 days too soon. I don't know. Anyways, we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to catch up on this week. We have 2 assignments out that we're looking for buyers. One in DFW, one in Tyler, Texas. If you're in either of those markets, please let me know. My Instagram is right here on the screen at Myron Briley. So if you're looking in DFW or looking in Tyler, Texas, love to speak with you. We should have a few Missouri coming in. But our team meetings were put on hold for basically a whole week. And so I'm pretty excited to jump on and see everybody today. I'm going to send everybody a ping here in a second, make sure they jump on. But so put it on your calendar. Next Tuesday, I'm going to do a live breaking down our business. I want to have some of our team on there. We want to chat with you about how everything looks and get some feedback from them. I think it'd be cool if we said, hey, this is what we're doing, and ask our own team, how can we make improvements right now? I think that'd be cool. Like on the spot feedback. I'm walking by a busy road here. Give me a second. Okay. So, or if you all have any ideas, just send me a DM or chat right here what you guys want to see. But I don't know how many times I got asked that question. But it was cool because there are quite a few people who are doing the same thing, right? They want to build a team and they just want to know how other people are doing it. Maybe I could bring some of those guys on who are talking to me. It's like, hey, let's do a little live and talk about each of our businesses. That'd be pretty fun. So then the next day, so the first day we had a bunch of speakers, Vina Jetty, Jerry Norton, Cody Barton. Pace didn't really speak. He was more overseeing everything. Nick, the lawyer, syndication lawyer. Abraham Gray told a hilarious story. I think I'll save that for tomorrow. It's pretty interesting. I feel like I'm talking. Oh, and the next day was Henry Washington, Brandon Turner. Brandon Turner gave a pretty good speech the next day. He was talking about setting out your goals. And it was more, what do you want your life to be? What do you want your life to look like? What do you want your personal life to look like? And then work backwards. Make it less about money. You know, hey, I want to make $100,000 a month. It's more, I want the freedom to be able to do XYZ, right? So I've been thinking about this. I don't want to just sit on the couch and do nothing. I'm not, I do want to have downtime, but I like to work. I like to um, see things get accomplished. I like to put in some time and make things better. I like to see that stuff. I like to do that stuff. But there's also a point of helping other people get better. So hold on, I gotta take a photo of this house for sale, house for rent. 1 second. My mic keeps going out. Anyways, how are you gonna make $1 million a year sitting on the couch? Is basically what I said. And there are some people who that's what they want. They want to sit on the couch and eat Doritos and have their team doing everything in the background, or some kind of bot, some kind of AI bot doing all the work. Okay, fine. That's what you want your life to be. Then start figuring that out. Start building your team. I don't know if my mic was mute, but I like to get in front of the computer and do work. I like to jump on calls and record calls. So I want to be active in our business. I don't want to be sitting on the couch making Doritos, eating Doritos. It would be fun to make Doritos. Anyways, but there are people who want that. So I say part of your goal is to write it down. What I want my life to look like. And it could be in the morning, self-care, in the afternoon, time with kids, in the evening, doing work. However you want it to look like. So, and so I'm going to do that tonight. I'm going to write down all those things, and I think it'd be fun. Talk to Carolyn, have her do the same thing but separately, and see how close we are. I bet it looks a little different, just because we're different people. But that, man, what an amazing trip. Oh, one last thing. Dang, I almost forgot this. Mostly today, what I wanted to get on and talk about was the fundraiser that they were promoting was to help human trafficking, more specific, child human trafficking. And Brandon said something that was pretty interesting. He said, I want to work towards the cause. He has his income coming in pretty good. Brandon Turner, right? He goes, I want to start something that's bigger and for a bigger cause, bigger than ourselves, bigger than our business, bigger than the wealth I'm going to leave our family. And so he hooked up with, the guy's name just dropped out of my head. I haven't seen the movie either, but I wanna pick a fundraiser. I don't know that it necessarily has to be that same one, but I want to pick a fundraiser and donate everything this month, everything in August. I'm just going to donate half from my website. Everything on my website, myronmethod.thrivemodellc.com. I'm going to donate half. So if you buy an LOI generator, if you buy REI Reply, I'm going to take half of the proceeds and we're going to donate it. And I don't care. I can put your name on it. If you buy an LOI generator, I'll put your name on the donation. It doesn't matter to me. What matters is putting money towards a cause. And so let me figure out, I want to do something like that. So let me figure out what fundraiser that I want to push towards. And then the whole month of August, we'll ping it towards that fundraiser. So for me, it's like doing something bigger than ourselves is really what will drive us, right? You know, if you get 1,000 units by the end of the year, okay, great. You know, you have a lot figured out. If you have 1,000 units by the end of the year, you know, income coming in for yourself, paying your bills, right? What about you have the ability to affect, I don't know, the entire world? What can you do to affect the entire world? And these causes are a way to keep the energy like, hey, it's not just us. It's not just getting our electricity paid. It's helping kids. It's helping people with cancer. It's helping people who don't have homes. Whatever that is, it spoke to me. It spoke to me a lot. Like, man, some of us are making pretty good money. Some of us are making $1 million a year. And how can we give some of that to a bigger cause? Hold on. Tim says, donate to Operation Underground Railroad. Okay, that's amazing. I love it. Oh yes, sorry Tim, I wasn't watching. Tim Ballard, yes. Tim Ballard, who was one of the speakers at the event. Yep. Sorry, just lost it. I hadn't seen the movie, hadn't made time to see it. So I don't want to be just someone who jumps on and says, hey, yeah, let me support Tim Ballard. I haven't even seen the movie yet. So I want to figure out what we want to do here at Thrive Mode. And maybe it changes. Anyways, okay. But I have a lot more to brain dump. We took a lot of notes. I heard somebody said, why don't you take your notes and put it on Instagram threads or Twitter? Put your notes out there and see what gets traction. So we were putting a lot of notes on threads. I have a lot more to dump. But anyway, subscribe on Instagram. I'll be putting stuff on there. And I'll share from threads over to Instagram some of the notes that we got. But anyway, I think I've brain dumped enough this morning. I appreciate you all jumping on. The few of you that jumped on, I can't wait to sync up with you and help each other. I love to hear what you're doing in your business and tell you what we're doing in ours and see if we can help each other. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for coming on, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.